Hello! What's up, fellow readers? Today I'm doing the BookTube Newbie tag. I found this online. I'll put the link in the description box down below, but it's basically just a bunch of questions for new people to BookTube, so I figured I'd do it. If you're new here, my name is Megan, and this is Booking It. The first question in this tag is, why did you start this channel? If you've watched the Welcome to My Channel video, we'll also link that in the description box down below if you haven't seen it. But I mentioned that I just love reading, and a ton of people usually ask me for book recommendations because they know that I read a ton. So I made this channel just to have everything in one place. I'm also super excited to get to know the community. I watch a ton of BookTube, so I might as well start my own channel. The second question is, what fun and exciting things can you bring to BookTube? So I think that I have a pretty good personality. I'm pretty personable. I like to talk to people. I like to give recommendations. So I think that's a good trait to have to bring to BookTube. I'm also pretty outgoing in the way that I don't mind talking to new people or giving people, recommendations that are kind of hard to give recommendations for. So I bring that. But another unique quality I bring is that I'm an educator, so I bring a lot of middle grade books and knowledge about reading for maybe people that don't read a ton but want to get into it. Number 3, I kind of already said, it is, what are you most excited for on this channel? I'm excited to meet new friends, like just people who like books. I already have kind of a decent following, so I'm excited to get to meet all of you. If you haven't introduced yourself to me, you should definitely leave a comment down below. Tell me your name, maybe where you're from, your age, and what do you like to read? I'm super excited to just get to know the community and make some new friends. The fourth one is, why do you love reading? See, that is hard because there are so many reasons I love reading. And any book addict that reads a ton knows that there are so many reasons to love reading. But I think one of my favorite things about reading is that it kind of puts you in a different world for a while. Like when you're really into a book, you feel like you're there. You feel like you're with the characters and you kind of get to know them and feel for them, which is why we cry over books and things. But yeah, basically just being in a different world for a while, it kind of makes you forget about what's going on in your life. If you're having a bad day, you can pick up a book and jump right into that, and suddenly your problems don't seem that bad. So, that's why I like reading. I really enjoy being in a different place for a while. So yeah, overall, it's just good to get out of your own life for a while and kind of jump into someone else's. Their relationships are my relationships now. Their problems, my problems now. If they're doing something great, heck, I'm doing something great. Cheers. We are moving right along with question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? It's pretty cliche, but Harry Potter. When I was in grade school, like 4th or 5th grade, Harry Potter was just kind of becoming a big thing. So I picked up a Harry Potter book and I loved it. I read the entire series, and that was the first time that I had ever read the series, and I loved it. I was completely immersed in the whole fantasy world, and that got me into reading. I also enjoyed Twilight not long after that. So I really liked those books in the end of middle school. And then as I got into high school, we read a lot of literature, Hamlet, To Kill a Mockingbird, things like that. I like those. So really, reading has always kind of come naturally to me. My parents read to me a lot when I was younger, and I think that just carried on. But to answer the question, Harry Potter got me into reading. Number 6 is, what would you ask your favorite booktubers? And this one is hard because a lot of the booktubers I watch, like for example, Jesse the Reader, I know everything about him because he shares so much with his community, which I love. But I just don't know what I would ask him. I guess I would ask him what it's like to be a big booktuber, kind of like the pros and cons of it. Because from what I've seen, the support for me has been immense, I already almost have 60 subscribers, so woo, throw a little party. I've been growing a little faster, so I would like to know what it's like to have a decent following and kind of what he would recommend. So yeah, that's what I would ask Jesse the reader if I were to meet him, which would be super cool, but I really like him a lot. So 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube will be the hardest to overcome? I thought of this when I first started my channel. I was like, what if I fail? What if nobody wants to watch me? What if, people think I'm boring? I don't know. And I think one of the hardest challenges, and I've kind of overcame it, is just starting. I know that everyone has their different opinions on YouTube and stuff like that, but I think the biggest challenge is genuinely just starting. Because once you start your channel, you start posting, you start, getting right into the community, people start following. And it might take a while, I've posted 7 or 8 videos and, they get a few views and stuff like that, but it's just the act of starting your channel and just start posting. Even if it's messy, even if you don't think it's the best video, but you tried your best, just start. Start posting, just get over that fear of being in front of the camera and starting your channel. That is definitely one of the biggest challenges that I had. Was I tossed it up in the air for a while, and I was like, do I really want to start a channel? Do I have the commitment for that? Just start. That's my best advice, is just start, because that is one of the biggest challenges, is just start your channel. Get right into it. If people want to watch, they will, and if they don't, then other people will watch. As I'm recording this, I'm looking out the window because I'm waiting for the mail person to come. I might have just ordered a few books from Books A Million, so I can't wait for them to come. Come on, come down my driveway. Give me those books. And honestly, I was thinking I might do a book unboxing. If that's something you guys are interested in, then let me know in the comments down below. I would like to unbox my books for you guys and just show you what I got and why I got it. And honestly, I just think it would be a fun time. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Question number 8 is an easy one. It's, when did you start reading? Myself, I didn't start reading obviously till kindergarten, when I was 4 or 5, but my parents read to me when I was a child. So when I was young, they would read a ton of books to me, and I think honestly that's why I like reading so much now. But I started when I was very young and just continued it throughout grade school. Question number 9 is, where do you read? Frankly, everywhere. I don't mind. Sometimes I read in this chair that I'm sitting in. Sometimes I read in my bed. I read downstairs on the couch. Basically anywhere where it's quiet. I don't like to read where there's lots of noise or music. It just distracts me. So anywhere that it's quiet, that I can just curl up with a good book, is where I like to read. We live on a lake, so in the summer I like to sit on the dock and read. I like to read in the bath. Anything like that. That's where I like to read. Number 10, we are moving right along. Number 10 is, what kind of books do you like to read? All of them. Literally all of the books. No, but for real, I like fantasy, dystopian, anything that's not real. I love it. I read a lot of romance, standalone romance novels are fun. Young adult. Like I said, I read some middle grade because I'm going to teach upper elementary or middle school, so I read a ton of those books. The only genres I don't really read are historical fiction and nonfiction, just because they usually make me feel like I'm going to get into a reading slump. I don't like them. But honestly, if you have a historical fiction book or a nonfiction book that you love, let me know down in the comments, because I will definitely try it out. I'm always trying to expand my horizons. Honestly, I just got to number 11 and it says, show us your book collection. And I'm truly embarrassed because my bookshelf is a mess right now. Because when I record videos, I take a ton of books out. So when I show my bookcase, it's going to be a mess. And I already know that. but I am willing to show you all anyway. So just keep in mind when I show it that it is a mess right now. I do plan on reorganizing it, but I've been teaching full time and uploading at least twice a week. So, all right, let's get right into it for my bookcase. Alright everyone, that is my BookTube Newbie tag. I figured I would post this just for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. Like I said, if you haven't introduced yourself to me, please put your name, your age, maybe what you like to read in the comments down below. I'm excited to get to know all my different subscribers, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!